Next up, we had Tony Schiavone in the ring with Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, and Saraya.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the ring, Saraya!
Saraya's arrival here in AEW.
First of all, I bet you guys are really wondering what's happening with me now. Am I cleared? Am I not cleared? Am I gonna wrestle? Am I not gonna wrestle? I will let you know though, a couple of weeks ago I took MRIs, I did x-rays, I did CT scans, and unfortunately, for Britt,
Oh boy.
I'm 100% cleared!
So this really got me in the feels, man. I was not expecting it at all. I was just expecting Saraya to kind of kick Britt's ass, you know what I mean, to reveal everything here, but she said she went through all the tests, all the MRIs, she saw the surgeons and she saw the doctors, and unfortunately for Britt, she is 100% cleared. And dude, the misty eyes waterworks just started out of nowhere. I was like, what's happening? What's coming out of my face? And you know, it was crazy.
This big news, the emotion taking over Saraya.
Saraya obviously
AEW is my house!
overwhelmed, and that is even more shockwaves.
Listen, man, I'm just gonna be really upfront with you on this. I think this is probably one of my favorite segments in the history of women's wrestling. This was
nice.
This was just, man, I'm writing in my notes like this was a great promo, and again, a lot of the promos tonight were just excellent. So you start with Saraya saying that she's cleared to wrestle 100%, and like you do get that emotion there. She gets choked up and emotional. You're sitting there crying. I'm sitting there getting teared up because it's just such a moment that she gets cleared and she can go back out and do what she loves because, this is what she grew up around. And she has a line where she says, like, I've been doing this for 30 years, 17 professionally, because her parents are both pro wrestlers. And like, that's the facts. Like she grew up in the business.
Yeah. They made a movie about her.
Yeah. And I've seen it. It's actually pretty good. But it's a huge moment for her. And then you think that Saraya is going to take charge of this promo, right? Because I'm watching this promo and I'm like, okay, this is Saraya's promo. This is her. I'm back. Obviously, she's been back for a month and she's been doing some promo work, kind of getting her legs underneath her. We've talked about it where it's been a little hit or miss with her. Tonight she came out and like, this is it. Like, she's like, I'm back. My house. Like, let's go. And Britt, I was expecting Britt to not necessarily kind of just like lay down and like let Saraya get over, but Britt did not do that. We saw, holy shit, we saw the Britt Baker. Like, this is like, when we talk about Britt Baker.
Well, is there anything more fickle than an AEW fan? So, you're cleared. What does that even mean? Do you know how to do this? Do you still know how to do this? You're cleared. No. We aren't clear, Saraya. You have been coming after me since the day you got here. And why is that? I think I know. I think I got it. So let me know if this is clear. I built AEW from the ground up until it became a fortress that wrestlers like you, no, that superstars like you wanted to move into. And I'm damn proud of that. But that pride turns into resentment very quickly when you have the audacity to skip in here and call it your house. Because it's funny, I don't recall you laying a single brick. And I understand, I get it. I know why you're obsessed with me. It's because I'm everything you wish you could have been. And if you think I'm lying, if you think that's not true, let me remind you, you left your house and walked into mine. And Saraya, I regret to inform you that we don't take walk-ins, so bitch, make an appointment.
Damn. That was stiff. This thing is heating up, man.
You know, I think it's really cute you put yourself on a pedestal, considering you got handed your position by Tony Khan. You got fed a bunch of QT's trainees. And you've only been in front of the camera for 3 years, sweetheart. I've been in this business for 17 years professionally. You don't know what it takes to be a superstar. You don't know what it takes to even be a star. I traveled up and down the UK and all over Europe for free because I love this business. I got hit by a car and wrestled the same day because I love this business. I handed out wrestling resumes to promoters and got turned down for the sheer fact that I was female. You have no idea what it takes to make it. Because I was starting revolutions before they were a trend and before wrestling was even a twinkle in your eye. I've done Madison Square Garden, I've done the O2, I've done the Tokyo Dome, and now I'm in front of an ungrateful bitch. You don't know what it takes, Britt. I've been publicly humiliated in front of millions of people. I battled my drug addiction publicly. I've given my career and my neck for this business. You don't have a clue what it takes to make it. But here you go, Britt. Here's another opportunity handed to you on a silver platter. This is gonna be my comeback story, and this is gonna be your biggest match of your career. It's gonna be you versus me at Full Gear.
Oh, whoa! Damn, you heard that? Oh, wow! Britt's in shock here.
I'm not sure I've ever seen Britt Baker
Speechless.
as stunned as she is now.
I've never seen her speechless.
Oh, Britt, try for the cheap shot, Saraya.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Saraya has Britt up and...
Oh, God.
Oh! Britt Baker goes down!
This is my house!
But shut up.
Yeah.
Because
Shut up, Joe.
just shut up. But Britt, right, is like we talk about this, the duality of Britt Baker, where it's like Britt's either like way up here or like way down here, like
Yeah.
on the floor. And there's really no in between with her. And like this was like, okay, this is Britt bringing out her top game. And it was, even Britt was fucking incredible. She's talking about, you know, that Saraya didn't have what it takes to be a superstar. Obviously, you know what that's referring to. And she's talking about, you know, just saying like, you wanted to be everything that I was. I'm the foundation of a women's division. That's something you wanted to do, but you weren't able to do it because of your injuries, because of this, that, and the third. You know, y'all crybabies isn't a big deal. What do you mean it's not a big deal? She
Just ignore him.
was told she was gonna retire and she was done forever.
It's like Shibata, man. People thought he'd never be in the ring again, bro.
Look, man, and like you can't say that, because when Bryan Danielson came back,
Yeah,
I fucking cried. Like I
yeah.
wept. Like I don't know. I get what Joe's saying. I mean, like he's not a huge Saraya fan. I think she's very good. I don't think she's like the greatest of all time or anything, but I enjoy her work, and I think that this promo really kind of set the bar for her going forward about what I want to see from her. I thought she was really good. And again, just so Britt kind of goes off, and we see the Britt Baker that I want to see, and then Saraya fires back, and just again, just really emotional, talking about how she's battled her drug addiction publicly. She's dealt with all this shit, and you can tell she's shooting at this point. Like honestly, I feel like they're both shooting at this point.
Oh yeah.
And it's just, again, it's just you let people be themselves. You give them the mic and you say, just fucking go. And this is what you're gonna get. And like it was probably, yeah, it's probably one of my favorite women's segments of all time. Ending with Saraya laying out Britt Baker because Saraya's cleared now. This promo was fucking incredible. And now I'm gonna get on my soapbox. And the chat's kind of going in the direction that I wanted to talk about.
1 second before you start, I have to point out something that Britt said that was one of the greatest lines I have ever heard spoken in wrestling. She said, so Britt Baker says this to Saraya. She said, "You left your house and walked into mine. We don't take walk-ins. So bitch, make an appointment." Because she's the dentist. Oh my God, that shit was fucking perfect. That was absolute perfection, dude. Oh my God, it was so good.
I mean, that's what I'm saying, man. I mean, again, this is the Britt Baker I want to see. Like this is the Britt Baker I want to see. Like, hello, Britt. Thank you for joining us. And again, like I don't want to shit on Britt Baker because I think Britt Baker's great. But I mean, am I wrong here? I mean, Britt gets pretty cold sometimes.
But like you said, it was perfect. She's either up here or down here. There's no middle ground. So yeah, I agree.
Yeah, and
this was definitely up here.
This was phenomenal. Now my soapbox, right? So here's the thing. Critics of the women's division in AEW, they just need to be quiet because we have 3 matches on Full Gear. Women's matches. We have 3 women's matches. I don't remember the last time a main promotion in North America did that. Correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, obviously you could say the Evolution pay-per-view, but that was kind of for clout, let's be honest.
Yeah.
But so like I'm sitting here, right, and I'm watching this, and I watched the Sky Blue Jamie Hayter match later, which I'll follow up on, but I'll just say it right now. I thought that match was really good. I thought that was probably Sky Blue's best outing in AEW. But like we're sitting here with the women's division firing on all cylinders in AEW. You have 3 storylines going on right now. You have women wrestling on Dark, 4 storylines, because you have Athena on Dark right now who's turning heel and just destroying local talent. You have women are wrestling on Dark and Dynamite, getting the reps, some of the more inexperienced women. You have weekly matches, multiple weekly matches on TV. You have a women's title feud that is very interesting. Everyone's really excited for Tony and Jamie. You have the TBS title feud, which is doing something pretty fresh with Jade and Nyla. And then now you have this match, which is like, I'm super stoked for this. This segment was incredible. And I just think that we, in the past, I think many people, myself included, would agree that one of the biggest issues that AEW's had is its women's division has always kind of struggled. Not that they didn't have the talent, but that it just didn't feel important. It didn't feel like it mattered. That's not the case anymore. And I just feel like every week we're sitting down, I'm watching AEW TV from Dark and Elevation to Dynamite and Rampage and the pay-per-views, and I'm just seeing great work from the women's division. You know what I mean? Like, and like we're sitting here, and I don't even have a lot to say about Sheeta. Like, Sheeta's doing great work. Riho's here, and Riho's doing good work. But like, we're not even talking about the ones that I assume are the ones that are doing the great work. Like, it's just beyond that. Now, granted, Sheeta and Riho are still wrestling, but that just adds to it. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's so much good going on with the women's division right now that I think it needs to be recognized. Credit needs to be given, because at the same time we were sitting here saying the women's division's not very good for 2.5 years. Like, during the pandemic, it was Sheeta, and Britt, and that was it. You know what I mean? And like you had Nyla doing work too, which is really good. But other than that, like it was a 3/4 women division. And like now, like you got Athena over here doing her thing. You got Jade and Nyla over there. You got Britt and Saraya, Jamie and Tony. Whether you like her or not, Thunder Rosa's, waiting in the wings, probably coming back in January as a heel. You know what I mean? Like I wanted to just kind of give the division their props. So
I 100% agree with you. I could not have said that better myself. All right, next up,